Hey guys, welcome to Light Paves Way. I'm Shez. So I'm going to be getting some angel number messages for the earth signs this morning. For those that are new and have never seen the angel message numbers before, we roll the dice, starting with the pink, the green and then the lighter pink. We get your angel number from the book and then I pull some tarot to see why that angel number has come up for you this week. As always, all my messages are timeless, so you can go back and watch previous angel number messages. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. You can also watch your sun, your moon, your rising and your north node signs. So let's get to it. Who's going to go first? Virgo. Virgo is up first. Five. Six. 8. 5, 6, 8 for Virgo. You are not being blocked or held back. You are just being encouraged to trust. You lack information only because the next phase of your journey won't be created until you make the next move. But know that the universe is on your side. Okay. So obviously some of you feel blocked. In some aspect of your life, Virgo. I'm getting a little bit of paranoia with you. A little bit of paranoia. It's giving the 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the 7 of Swords reversed. The 7 of Swords reversed, it talks about being caught, also making amends, being truthful. You need to be truthful, but it also talks about vulnerability. Some of you, you're not trusting a situation, you're not trusting a person. For some reason, you put your walls up. You need to let them down. Be a little bit more vulnerable. The Fool reversed. Yeah. Some sort of absence here. You was unprepared for something. And because it came as a shock. Whatever happened, you was unprepared. It came as a shock. So now you've literally just closed up, put up walls. Star reversed. Some of you feel ignored. You feel ignored. It could be causing a few health problems. A little bit of depression. Always seek advice from a doctor first before taking any advice from me, before listening to any tarot reader. If you are suffering from health problems or problems with your mental health, seek advice from a professional. But you was unprepared for something. You was unprepared, and you've put up walls. You could be. You've isolated yourself here. Some of you could be. Some of you've received news about your health. That's only for a few of you. You've received some news about your health, and you was literally unprepared for it. You don't know what to do. You feel paranoid. With vulnerability as well. Despite what you've been told, you feel like everybody knows. You feel like you've got a big sign on your head. You're not Virgo. People will only know if you tell them, or unless it's visible. We have the Devil. The Devil talks about addiction, greed, envy, obsession. Egotism. But it's also talks about restriction. Yeah, some of you feel restricted from doing something, but this is only your own mindset. As the angel message said, you're not being held back. This is your own mindset that's doing this, your own behaviors. The Moon. And the Knight of Wands. We have the Five of Swords underneath the deck also. So yeah, this change, this not being seen, pulling yourself back, this, I don't mean to be, awful to say this, but this is your own doing. You've isolated yourself. Whatever this thing, this news, this change was in your life, it's made you put up barriers. You've put a wall up. You've sunk into depression. You feel paranoid. You feel like the whole world can see, like you've got a big neon sign on your head. But you haven't. This state that you're in at the moment, where you feel isolated, that is from you. You've done that. Now there's a need with the Knight of Wands here. And we also have the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords is, it's bullies, it's theft, it's violence. But the depiction in the original tarot is someone turning the back, walking away from the bully. So there's a need to walk away from this mindset, because swords are also it's of the mind, it's communication, it's thoughts. So there's a need to walk away. With the Knight of Wands here, step into your creativity, your projects, your ideas. Become that free-spirited person that you was once before. Because this mindset, no one's holding you back. No one is keeping you stuck. This is your own doing. It's your own mindset. Step out, step away from it, let it go. Learn to trust, you know, yourself, your intuition. I want one more. One more for Virgo, please. Yeah, Judgment reversed. Yeah. There is some changes that you need to make, and you're very fearful of these changes. So whatever has happened in your life, in your situation, it's not the end of the world. It needs you to make some changes. And you are fearful of doing that. You've closed yourself up from the world. You really have, and this is your mindset. There's no need to be scared of making changes. The divine is supporting you, but you have to take that chance, Virgo. You really do. I'm gonna leave that there. If this resonates with you, hit that like button, leave us a comment, or if you don't want to put too much details in the comment section, drop a green heart. Let's see who's up next. Taurus. Two. Six. Six. 266. Sixes could be significant to you. You could be seeing them a lot. Taurus. Speak to yourself lovingly. God is always listening. So, Taurus, some of you are really being hard on yourselves. We have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands talks about, you know, being a free-spirited person, being creative. It's also someone that, you know, rushes into a situation. Five of Pentacles reversed. There is some hope, there is some recovery here. You have been overloaded in a situation. It's time to make a compromise here. Some of you could have had some ill health or financial loss, and it's kept you in a state of worry, anxiety. You could have possibly isolated yourself as well, having those thoughts that it was all your fault. Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, something didn't work out with the Queen of Swords. That's someone who's really cold, unkind. With that being below the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is like creativity, free-spirited. Someone has said something to you, Taurus, and you've believed it. You've believed it, and you've started. Something hasn't worked out how you planned. For instance, if some of you have, you know, put out some of your projects, your ideas, it wasn't received well by someone, and you've took that criticism on board. Some of you, because if this is about your creativity, your projects, your ideas, you've put it out to the world to see, because it wasn't received well. Now you're beating yourself up about it. For some, if this is a relationship, you've dealt with someone really cold, possibly even family as well. Someone was really horrible to you, and you've started to believe the stuff that they were saying, the nasty words that they was projecting onto you. It's only projection. And because you've heard those words and you was treated unkindly, you've started speaking to yourself in the same way. It's time to learn that, you know, those thoughts, those words, they're not true. Your creativity is good. You've just got the wrong audience. That relationship, those friends, family members that have said unkind words, they're only projecting what they actually are. So, you know, ignore it. These aren't your people. That wasn't your audience. Yeah, Temperance reversed. Yeah, this has really disrupted your flow and your confidence. Yeah, you feel like your life is out of control. It's just chaotic because of the projection of others. And now you're taking on that mindset as well. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. It's time to take a break. Take a break. Don't take too long. Gather your thoughts. Take a breather and recover and heal from, you know, the criticism of this cold Queen of Swords. Recover from, you know, the words from this cold friends and family, because it's not true. Go within, go within. Heal. You are going to recover from this, but you need to start speaking kindly to yourself. You know, you need to remember what these people were saying, how they was acting. They were only projecting what they actually are themselves. Page of Cups reverse. With the yeah, a lot of you, this is family. With the Ten of Cups here. Yeah, you being in this mindset, being cold to yourself, you're being dishonest, because you know you are creative. You project your ideas. They are brilliant. They are brilliant. You just need to stop lying to yourself now and start believing that they are brilliant, because you'll be successful. You will find the right audience. You just need to be patient and continue creating. All this mindset that you've taken on, it's just been projected on others, that you know they're probably they're carrying wounds of their own. They're projecting their own wounds onto you. So, you know, step out of that mindset. Start speaking to yourself lovingly. Think kind thoughts, because you will manifest success. I'm going to leave that there, Taurus. If this resonates with you, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. And we have Capricorn. Zero. 7. 1. 71, Capricorn. You are being invited to get clear about what you want instead of focusing on what you don't want. Write down your intentions and allow God in to help. Wow, it's funny. It's funny that's come up for you, because I don't know if you noticed, I was like a little bit indecisive of which dice to choose, and I always roll in, you know, the dark pink, the green, and the light pink, and I was a little bit unsure of which dice to choose. So, okay, so some of you are a little bit indecisive, you're a little bit unsure. Sorry about that. So what you're unsure about, Cappies? We have the Knight of Swords reversed. Some of you, you've got some unrealistic expectations here. You're losing, some of you, you've had a loss of focus lately, and either you or someone around you has unrealistic expectations of you. Oh my goodness. Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about mastering your craft, enjoying your work, putting the work in. Having that skill and that determination. Yeah, some of you, you may be undecided. You may be undecided of what it is that you want to. I'm getting invest your time and energy with this Eight of Pentacles. There's a little bit of there's a rushing energy. You don't know what to do. Someone's rushing you. Someone's rushing you. And it's leaving you. You're losing focus because you're being rushed. And someone could be getting really, you know, disgruntled with you. Yeah, the Magician reversed. Yeah. You feel unfulfilled because you've lost focus. You're losing focus. You're losing that. You're losing enjoyment here because you're being rushed. You feel like you can't put your all, your everything into a situation, into your work, your project, your idea. Whoa. Yeah, it's your energy, it's very scattered, it's very rushed. The Eight of Swords, yeah, you don't feel fulfilled, you feel trapped. Some of you could feel isolated, or you may want to isolate yourself from this situation. Some of you you're undecided, you don't know what to do. Whether you should stick it out, or leave it behind. You know, isolate it, move away from it. You feel trapped. You're trapped in your own mind. You don't know what to do. Eight of Cups. We've also got 8 out of here. Yeah, what did I say? You're trapped. You don't know whether to stay, stick it out, or walk away with the 8 of Cups. The 4 of Swords reversed. Yeah, because you're being rushed, you're literally on the brink of burnout. You are on the brink of burnout. You need a break. You need a break, Capricorn. I was almost going to say Taurus then, so you could have Taurus in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Taurus. Yeah, some of you, you are on the brink of burnout. You need a break. Before you make any drastic decisions, you can't make a decision while you're in this mindset, while you're in this energy. You can't. You need to pull back. You need to take time to, you know, have a break, rest, before you make any sort of decision. And some of you, you need to have a conversation. You need to have a conversation, if, you know, with the person that's involved in this situation, the person that you feel rushed by. You need to have a conversation, because, you know, it's going to affect you mentally, emotionally, and some possibly physically, because, you know, anything can happen when you're at burnout, when you're tired and you're exhausted. One more for Capricorn, please. One more for Capricorn. It's not allowing, no, we have to stop there. Yeah, Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're overwhelmed. You are absolutely overwhelmed. You're struggling. You're struggling. You need to take a break, Capricorn. Because this person, this situation that you feel rushed by, it's exhausting. You're on the brink of burnout. So you need a breath, a rest. Take time, you know, to recover. Have a conversation. Communicate that, you know, this isn't healthy. It isn't healthy. If this is to do with work, it's not healthy for you, because, you know, anything can happen when you're overexhausted, you're overtired. But it's also not good for the business, the career, the workplace, because if you aren't able to put everything into, you know, this project, this work, this, you know, whatever this is for you, if you can't put your all in and enjoy it to the best of your ability, then things are going to go wrong. You're going to start losing money. We've actually got 888. This is about abundance, but it's also what comes around goes around. Karma. It's cause and effect. Take a break, Capricorn. I'm going to leave that there. If this resonates with you, hit that like button, leave me a comment. And don't forget to check your other placements, your moon, your rising and your north node. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.